All right. Hey guys, this is the first lesson of the crash course from a local guide. Yes, I am the local guide actually on Google Maps. If you don't believe it, you can check out my profile on Google Maps. Uh, I think I know quite a bit about Google Maps and how to market yourself over there for different businesses. For every business, that would be, of course, different strategy, but overall there are key principles that you can use anywhere actually if you want to. Yeah, so let me quickly introduce to you what is Google Maps generally. What are the GIS services? So you probably know is the geoinformatics services. There are different types of it. Uh, Google Maps is probably one of the most popular one and covering mostly uh most countries around the world, around 220 countries, which is quite extensive, right? You can also probably be using Apple Maps, but I would say Apple Maps are much less accurate when it comes to um say making a route between A and B, or like just giving information about something. But in this regard, Google Maps is much more universal. It's much more applicable anywhere, right? So much more globalized. So we have navigation. You probably know that because you cannot get from A to B if you do not know how to. What would be um your route? How you're gonna move around? What time would it take? And so on. What means of transport you're gonna use? Um, Depending on your location, you're probably gonna be picking whatever you feel like because there are always different options from say very distant to very close one to mid-range and so on. Right, so this is navigation. GIS, we don't really need this because it's more like for professional services, not really marketing marketing thing. It's not a tool for us. There are search engines. Google Maps can be used as a search engine as well. Say you want to find a specific barbershop that is located somewhere around your area, and you know you don't want to over travel, so that would probably be 5-10 minutes walking. You want to find the best option for you. You want to compare. You want to see the pictures. You want to see the opening hours and so on and so on, the price tag, whatever. Right. So, uh, sometimes you can use Google Maps straight away without just going to your Google or whatever you use for. And there are also niche services, for example, very targeted, very specific, like air quality, um, or weather. Right now, they're actually embedded. So if you open up your most uh, late updated Google Maps app, you'll see that it automatically shows you the weather and air quality at some places, say Singapore or Bangkok, like major cities. They're gonna show you some key information just for you to understand what's going on. For example, this is just a part of the city. You might guess if you are into map spotting. This is part of Hanoi, actually. You see that I can actually place a favorite, just a flag, a green flag on where I want to visit or a place that I go often to, so I wouldn't lose it, especially among lots of other businesses. So I need like something very specific. I can easily open it, and anytime I already know where that is. I know the name. I just press on it and choose the route where I want to go. Very easy. Key statistics. Why would you be actually using Google Maps and not something else? I know lots of you actually think that TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or just WhatsApp business are much more effective, which I don't think really true. Some of you try to build a website that you would never be actually updating, or to build something that in fact you don't need to. So you're just wasting your time, money, and effort for something that is not working completely. At the same time, mostly people use Google Maps, regardless of their phone, how new this is, this of how new this is, luxury or not, basic one, all models they all support Google Maps. And this is a vital tool actually right now, especially in if you don't know the area, or you're looking for something new, right? So you'll be probably using Maps. It has over 1 billion users worldwide, which is a lot. You guys just don't understand how big this number is. So, which means you have 1 billion of potential traffic. Of course, this is very targeted. It's just, worldwide. It's not area specific. But I can tell you from my experience, people use Google Maps for searching, for picking up the best option to dine, to cut their hair, to go to the doctor's office, to fix their tires, whatever this is, any services, products, people still look at Google Maps. Yeah, there are more than 220 countries covered, which means anywhere you go, you'll probably be using Google Maps, um uh which is very handy. You don't need to reinstall every time something new. Just open one app and it's working. 5 million active apps uh, using Google APIs. You don't really need this one too, unless you are a very big company and you need to integrate somehow API to your website and track your users down. You don't really need that. There are 150 million local businesses are listed on Google Maps. I'm not sure how fresh this statistic is, but the one I found, I think it dates back to 2020. So this one is sort of fresh, not the latest one, but still quite a explanatory thing. You can look at the trend. It's actually being more and more global right now. And 40% of Google searches have local intent, emphasizing the role of Google Maps and local SEO, which means that even if you look, say, the nearest barbershop or barbershop, like any area, central area, whatever, you'll get a list of them. The first one would be your Google Maps list, which will show you the distance, the opening hours, rating, and so on. Right? How to use Google Maps. There are lots of ways. I'll give you much more elaboration, but real quick, I'll explain you that there are like free promotion, natural, and there are paid options where you can sponsor your advertising and show it to others, people who are looking for something specific or not, targeting on their interest area, lots of other options. Right. So basically you can use three of them is to check the name, pictures, opening hours, and lots of other essential information like phone number, just to see the ambience and so on, work, and how you gonna get there. How long does it take? What would be the route? What means of transport you're gonna use? Walk, bicycle, public transport, car, taxi, and so on and so on and so on. Right, so it's very convenient. It's easy to use and gives you a lot of information and insights about what your business need. And there are local guys like me who do reviews on certain, as you can see, for example, this TNC store. Uh, its rating, I'm not sure if this one is valid or no. I haven't checked it yet, but it's 4.8, which means this is almost um im im this is almost an ideal shop to go to, a must visit place. 1,232 reviews, which means it's quite a valid one. So we don't really hesitate that it's gonna be something just one, two reviews that your friend left unintentionally with okay and 5 stars. Yeah, so thereafter what we have, you can use your Google reviews and you actually can promote businesses with that, especially if you have lots of views on your own profile, which means that people will be treating you as a person who has a background knowledge, who has expertise at reviewing other places, specifying on something like food and beverage, hotels, spa, beauty, and so on, right? Yeah, so I'll elaborate a little bit more about this one later in other lessons. But for now, this is it. If you guys have any questions about how it works, do not hesitate to reach me out, and bye bye.